Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Gordon Zulu. So, for today, we are going to look at depreciation, where you know to say depreciation, this is simply the loss of value of a fixed asset due to the passage of time. And we know to say there are a number of reasons why an asset can be depreciated. One of them is the wearing and tearing of a fixed asset. But under depreciation, you have two methods of depreciation. You have reducing balancing method together with straight line method, where we have DN to be the scrap value, B to be the book value, R to be the rate, and T to be the time. And we have C here to be the cost, S to be the scrap value, and D we have it to be the depreciated value. And we have our T to be the number of years. Where with us we have two examples, and these are the two examples that we have. So these are the two examples that we have. We have the first one here and the second one. The first one has two questions in it, and the second one only has one question. So a computer whose cost is 1 million will depreciate to a scrap value of 100,000 in 5 years. What is the book value of the computer at the end of the fourth year? So this information they have given, the 1 million together with the 100,000 is that of the 5-year period where we do not have the rate. So we can use this information here to find the rate. So we just need to replace in our formula so that we find the rate of the computer in the period of 5 years. So we know to say this is the scrap value and this is the book value where we have the time to be 5. So let's replace in our formula, and when we replace we have this information. So we have our scrap value to be 100,000. We have our book value to be 1 million. We have the rate, which is unknown, so we leave it to be R, and we have the time to be 5. So from here we have these zeros, which are 5, and from here we can cancel. So we have 1 over 10 remaining, which is equal to 1 minus R to the power 5, where we know we're interested in R, so we multiply with the reciprocal of 5, in this case 1 over 5. What we do this side is what we also do to the other side. Then from here, we just punch on our calculator, 1 divided by 10 to the power 1 over 5. So this side will have 1 minus R, where we know to say if we punch 1 over 10, so we'll say open bracket, 1 divided by 10 to the power 1 over 5. And we have our answer to be 0.631 is equal to 1 minus R. So we are interested in finding the value for R. We just group our like terms. So we have R is equal to 1 minus 0.631. R is equal to, so 1 minus 0.631 giving us 0.369, where we multiply this with 100 so that we convert it to a percentage. It will give us 36.9%. So immediately now we have that, we can just replace now in our information. Which information is that? Remember, they want the book value at the end of the fourth year. So we know to say the depreciated value with the book value 1 minus R to the power T, where we now need to know to say the depreciated value can be the book value of a machine, of the computer, where we don't know now the depreciated value, but we know the book value to be what? 1 million. So since we know to say we have the book value to be 1 million and you have the rate to be 0.369 and the time you have it to be 4 now. So 1 million, where if you subtract you get your answer to be 0.631 to the power 4. So you just multiply 0.631 to the power 4 multiplied by 1 million. You are getting your answer to be 158,532.1819. So the final answer can be 158,532.18. So this is our final answer. So this is the book value of the machine at the end of the 4th year. But they're asking you to say again, the second question here reads to say, if the straight line method, find the book value of the computer at the end of the 4th year using the straight line method. So we know to say under the straight line method, depreciation is equal to cost minus scrap over time, where we have it to be 1 million minus 100,000 divided by 5. So immediately you subtract. You get your answer to be 180,000. So since you are getting your answer to be 180,000, so what you do now, remember this 180,000 is the depreciated value, where we are looking for the book value of the machine. Remember I said the scrap value can be the book of the machine at the end of the 4th year. So from here you just make S the subject, so you will have dt is equal to C minus S, so it will be S is equal to C minus dt, where you have the scrap to be S and you have the cost to be 1 million, where the D is the depreciated value and the time is 4. So S is equal to 1 million minus, then from here you multiply 4 times that, giving you 720,000. Then from here you subtract with the 1 million. So if you subtract with the 1 million, you are getting 280,000. So this is the book value of the machine at the end of the 4th year. Then we have the last question here, which reads, an asset costing 4,500 would depreciate to a scrap value of 500 in 10 years. Find the rate of depreciation. So you can pause the video so that you solve and you compare the answers. So you know to say depreciation is equal to book value 1 minus r to the power t, where the book value, they said it costed 4,500 and you have the scrap value to be 500. Then you have 1 minus, where r is the rate which we don't know and we have the time to be 10. So we divide both sides by 45. Remember these zeros, they can cancel, also this side by 45. And we know to say 5 divided by 45, that is 1 over 9, is equal to 1 minus r to the power 10. So you multiply this with the reciprocal of it. What you have done this side is what you will also do to the other side. So from here now, you will say to the power 1 over 10, that is the 9. So this side you will have 0.803 is equal to 1 minus r. Then from here you group the like tens. So immediately you group the like tens, you will have your answer now to be 0.197. Then you multiply this with 100% and you will get your answer to be 19.7%. Thank you. Your host signing out, Gordon Zulu. Remember to always pray. Thank you very much.